I'm a big fan of affordable watches, whether that's a $300 Seiko or a $200 Orient. But what I like even more is a $100 watch. Today we're taking a look at 12 affordable watches in that $100 price range that, although might not cost a lot of money, they are packed with amazing value and really great specs. We've got a really great mix of watch brands, ranging from well-known favorites to hidden gems that deserve a spot on your radar. And the last watch we'll be taking a look at is incredibly special and probably the best looking $100 watch you could find in the market. There's something really cool and stylish about a military-inspired pilot watch, and the details on this Baltany you just don't see very often on a $100 watch. There's both a black dial and green that feature a sunburst effect that gives the dial a ton of character and just a more premium finish. What blows my mind with this watch is the attention to details. The brushing and polishing is done incredibly well, and the Milanese mesh steel bracelet it comes equipped on takes everything to the next level. I really like the execution on the crown and chrono pushers, giving the design a bit of an industrial tool watch look, balancing out the slightly elegant dial. There are various straps to choose from if you're not vibing the mesh, and the NATO or leather options look just as awesome. The watch is powered by one of my favorite movements, a Seiko Mecha Quartz, and what I like so much about these type of calibers is how it has the sweeping hand motion like an automatic, but the great accuracy of quartz. A win-win for sure. On top, there is a sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating, also known as AR, and the case measures 39 by 12.5 by 46. A great size for an everyday watch. Depending on the strap you go with, the price ranges from $144 to $157. Keeping that vintage theme but executed in a really different format is an absolutely gorgeous watch from Sugess with a really interesting automatic complication. The way the time is displayed is super cool. The window below the 12 o'clock shows the hour, the main hands rotating around the dial displays the minute, and the little subdial above the 6 shows the seconds. It's a fun and unique setup that is not something we see on watches in this price range, so this is quite the treat. This model is available in a handful of great dial colors, including teal blue, salmon, silver, and a stunning sandstone option that kind of looks like stars. All about the details and finishing, whether that be on the different textures on the dial, to the circular brushing on the top of the case and the high polish on the sides. Everything flows beautifully together. Inside the little engine is a Seagull ST1721 auto movement, and if you aren't familiar with Seagull, they are one of the largest manufacturers of movements in the world and have solid heritage in watchmaking. As far as the dimensions, it comes in at 38 mil in diameter and only 10 in thickness. Yeah, an automatic watch with this thin of a profile is impressive. So it will not only wear super comfortably, but also look sweet on the wrist. It does feature a mineral crystal, but before you get all crazy, since it's not sapphire, mineral has a huge advantage on clarity and limiting reflections, so it's a smart choice of crystal to allow the dial to shine without distractions. The watch is priced at $115, which is wildly low for this level of watch. This next watch from Seestern is probably one of my favorites we're looking at today, and I think you could see why. The details, the specs, the design, it's an absolute home run, and what's even better is you have a ton of different dial colors. Are you into yellow? They've got you covered. How about a really cool orange or dark blue? Every color not only looks fantastic, but each gives the watch its own character. This is a very capable diver with a super durable construction. We're talking a ceramic bezel insert, tons of bright BGW9 lume, sapphire crystal, and an automatic movement. The 40 by 13.5 millimeter case features contrasting brushing and polishing, giving the watch a premium finish, and the steel bracelet is equally as well made. One detail you don't see very often at all is how the date window is filled with lume as well, so it's visible in dark conditions. It looks like a tool watch, performs as one, all the while looking stunning. Seestern operates under the umbrella of SUJS, who has a great reputation in the watch community. This is a version 3, so you are getting the latest and greatest. The price comes to $120 or $130 depending on the color. Throughout my years collecting watches, I went through different phases, one of which was my little bit obsession with Kickstarter watches that included Boulder. It's awesome to see the brand is still flourishing, and their Venture is another great option for anyone looking for a well-made field watch. There's a lot of standout features from the slim and super lightweight construction thanks to the aerospace-grade titanium case to the sapphire crystal and Swiss quartz movement. This is another lovely go-anywhere, do-anything type of watch that looks perfect on the nylon NATO strap, but definitely is a strap monster, and throwing it on leather or even rubber would change up the look, making it feel like a different watch. This is another design that takes advantage of the cool visual placing the crown at the 4 o'clock, fueling that tool watch style. Then the orange tip on the seconds hand adds a fun splash of color. The case is right in that sweet spot for a lot of people, coming in at 38 by 11 by 45. One detail I really appreciate is how both the canvas strap has a titanium buckle and the case back is titanium. Sometimes we'll see affordable watch brands save money by using standard steel, but BOLDR wanted to make everything match. It shows a lot of great intent. It also has a flat sapphire crystal with an AR coating. The price comes to $149. As much as the Seagull watch has a really elegant and classy design, it still maintains a sporty, casual feel, making it a great one-and-done watch. As I mentioned a bit ago, Seagull does manufacture watch movements as well as make their own watches. The design is simple, really stylish, showcasing a sector dial that comes in either white or black. The polished hands add a nice visual pop and matches perfectly with the polished case. Even though the watch is powered by an automatic movement, it's still super slim, coming in at just 12 millimeters. The case diameter is 40 and total length at 48, making for a great size that will wear comfortably with just the right wrist presence. It's a classic three-hander that comes equipped on a stylish leather strap with an alligator texture. Dress this watch up or down, you can't go wrong. And at $169, it's another great value-packed watch. There's a lot of fantastic affordable watch brands that get it right, and one of my all-time favorites the past few years has been Addiesdive. Their focus on style and great specs punches above their price tag, and the AD2089 has a classic dive watch design but with a twist. This one comes in well below $100, which is bonkers because this watch is stacked. The 41mm case has really great brushing that flows down to the 3-link oyster-style bracelet. It does also come on a rubber strap that uses a curved end-link design, so it flows seamlessly into the case. There's a black option available that definitely looks amazing, but there are a variety of other colors like red, green, and orange that have that perfect balance of being vibrant without trying too hard. What's really cool is how the chapter ring around the outside perimeter of the dial is color matched, taking the design to the next level. Even at this price point, it comes with a ceramic bezel insert and has tons of lume. It is quartz powered, so accuracy is spot on, and there's plenty of protection with the screw down crown and 200 meters of WR. This watch does have a bit of that timeless sub design, but it definitely stands out on its own. The price is only $50. Timex needs no introduction. Their long-standing history in watchmaking is well known, and their Deepwater Reef is probably their best collection in their catalog. There are 3 options with this one: a black dial and titanium construction, a blue dial with matching bezel, and a black dial with yellow accents. They all look super interesting and feature a wave-textured pattern that adds an ultra-premium touch. I'm a huge fan of Timex that goes back to my early days of wearing watches. It's been enjoyable seeing them evolve throughout the years, and their new Deepwater Reef lineup is a new level of Timex we've never seen before. There are so many awesome details on this watch, from the coin edge bezel to the polished chamfer along the lugs and the vertical brushing on the case. I'm sure a lot of people associate Timex with the simple weekender and their slew of affordable digital watches, but this is a new era and they deserve their time to shine. The dimensions are 41 by 12, powered by an accurate quartz movement Timex is well known for, and has a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. There's tons of lume, a super comfy rubber strap, and a durable construction. What's not to like? Whichever color you go for, it's priced at $199. Another really popular, well-known, affordable watch brand is Orient, and instead of taking a look at their Bambino or one of their popular dive watches, today we'll explore their Symphony 3, a watch that's super undervalued. It's a total stunner, has a classic 3-hand layout, and some amazing details on the dial. The polished applied hour markers and hands look gorgeous against the various dial colors available, each adding their own elegance and style to the design. Whether it's the blue or silver with the sunburst effect, or the black with the glossy dial, they all are value-packed dress watches that won't let you down. Orient is another one of those watch brands who manufacture their own movements, so you're getting an in-house automatic packaged in a 41.5mm case. It comes on a Jubilee-style bracelet or leather strap. Depending on the color and strap options, the price ranges from $150 to $180. Field watches are really versatile and could be a great one-and-done watch or the perfect addition to any collection. Vaer makes a really awesome version that's functional and looks awesome, whether that's the white or black dial. What makes these style of watches so popular is the combination between function and style. The crisp black dial, white lume-filled markers and hands is a recipe for success, and same goes with the white dial, black accents, and faux patina hands and markers. We see various versions of this classic watch, and I like what Vaer did with theirs. The use of syringe-style hands adds a cool touch of detail, and the slightly oversized crown adds a nice visual, as well as convenience with something easy to grip. A quick run-through on the specs. On top is a sapphire crystal, offering the best in scratch resistance. Inside is a super accurate and reliable Japanese Miyota 2035 quartz movement. There's tons of bright lume and protection thanks to the screw-down crown and 100 meters of WR. Add all that with the fact that the watch comes with 2 different straps, a black rubber and tan nylon, both featuring quick-release spring bars for toolless removal. This is a great go-anywhere, do-anything watch for $179. Throughout the years, some watch brands have earned a bit of that legendary status in the watch community, building up themselves a cult following, and one of those brands is Vostok. Their watches were originally designed in the 1960s to meet Soviet Navy specs and made to be tough, simple, and reliable. The Amphibia line might be their most known, but the Komandirskie is no slouch. The word means commander in Russian and often feature military-themed dials, tanks, red stars, submarines, paratroopers, giving the design a bit of that Cold War-era propaganda flair. Other characteristics that make Vostok special is how they develop their own mechanical movements in-house, which is quite an undertaking while still keeping the prices super affordable. I will note their watches are a bit quirky, but that's what makes them different. This particular model features a 42mm polished case, a rotating timing bezel, and 200 meters of water resistance rating. It has so much charm and a ton of personality, from the skin diver case design to the glossy bezel insert and grainy textured dial. Anyone who is a fan of affordable watches deserves to have a Vostok in their collection. They're super versatile and look great on any type of strap, whether that be on the one the watch comes equipped on, or a rubber, NATO, or leather. For $150, you get a tool watch with legit heritage and that in-house automatic movement. There's something really stylish and rugged about a watch with an all-black construction, and Deep Blue got it just right with the Daynight diver. This watch is such a vibe and packed with solid specs. One of the big standouts is the super bright multicolored lume. It also takes advantage of a lightweight build with the use of a polycarbon case that offers a lot of great wrist presence thanks to the 45mm in diameter. The thickness is 14 and total length 51. So yeah, the watch will wear a bit larger for most people, but not in a bad way at all. It's all very balanced, and because of how light it is, you don't get that top-heavy feel or anything like that. This is powered by an automatic movement with the tried and tested Seiko NH35. It also has plenty of protection thanks to the sapphire crystal and 200 meters of WR. The overall design is sporty, but still refined. The crown at the fore adds a cool deviation from the traditional style, and the matte white dial pairs perfectly with the black found throughout and the splashes of white around the bezel and dial. It's a total banger and a well-made watch ranging from $150 to $180 depending on the strap choice. I almost wanted to show this next watch without even talking because I think its beauty speaks for itself, but don't worry, I won't do that to you. Sugess knocked it out of the park with this Moonphase complication and the combination with that sandstone dial. Pair that with the stylish crown and super detailed case, this can be arguably one of the best looking affordable watches, around $100. And on top of all that, this is an automatic Moonphase, so yeah, insane value. The case is polished, brushed, and unique. It measures 41mm in diameter, 14 in thickness, and a total length is 51. Tons of awesome, gorgeous wrist presence, and a little bit of a conversation starter. Most people don't really notice what watch somebody is wearing, but I think this might catch someone's eye. On top is a sapphire crystal, inside is the Seagull ST2528 automatic movement, and Japanese BGW9 lume. Aside from the Moonphase, it does also have a big date feature below the 12 in a really cool layout broken up into 2 separate windows. This watch might not be for everyone, but for those that are into it, you will not be disappointed, and it comes on either a leather strap or steel bracelet. The price is $125. Well, there you have it. 12 really awesome and stylish, affordable watches that kind of make you question why Seiko watches cost so much. All jokes, I do like Seiko, but being kind of serious. Definitely let me know which was your favorite watch we took a look at today. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.